Hello, welcome to RDLP. I'm your host, Prince of Play Solon, and we're back with Solstice. As always, huge thank you to Sierra's Castle for being our supporter on Patreon and letting us be able to play this game together. It's awesome. It's awesome. And the response that I've gotten from everyone, just they're watching the series, and I'm getting the comments that are like, "Oh, I didn't think I'd be into this game, but holy crap! I mean, it's happening. It's happening." And you can tell, we know we're at that point. We know the story's good because the moment that we've got every single character on our list, our whole little matchbook, our Rolodex is filled out. The hook is here. Every single character, who pointed that out? Aurora, I think, pointed it out. Every single character has a secret. Every single character has a desire, and every single character has something they don't like, a dislike. They have a dislike, a goal, and a flaw, and like every little thing that you'd need to build, like, oh, this is a fleshed out character in the shortest amount of time possible. They all got it. They all got it, and they're even like on the list, right? So we've listed out most of their goals, except for Yanni, I guess. I made a poor choice here. Istvan, retired banker, still seems to be in charge of everything. So that's like a flaw, right? Or like a characterization. Some say Istvan went crazy after losing power over the city. There's the flaw. There we go. And they have a goal. They want to keep power. And they have a past. So like, the mystery is, for Istvan, so Istvan has a specific part in here. I'm trying to remember it. I don't know how to say it either. He's got like some specific thing that he's tied to with the magical, mystical energies of the place. He has secrets. He has a lot of secrets that's tied to our missing person that we've been looking for. Now Yanni's here, who is also looking to help Galen, our other main protagonist person, to find what's his name? To find Lev. Trying to get all my characters back together. Look at Lev. Look at all the things we've got noted down for Lev's character. Kala. That's the thing I was trying to remember. Everyone's looking for this Kala. Especially all the dudes. The ladies don't care so much. But then, in the last episode, we had Constance, who flipped out on us. Constance got weird. But it's okay, because Yanni had a great night. We hung out with good friends. We relaxed. We snubbed Laura, who apparently now wants to say, hey, by the way, I was having a problem. Can we talk? Laura. Look, I know Istvan told you to investigate Lev's case. He didn't tell me why. He never does. But never mind that. I have something you might need. What is it? You got what I need. But she said she's just a friend. There are two things, actually. It's a twinsies situation. The first is a bit of information, or rather, a warning. Yeah, information's good. We freaking love information. Be wary of the doctor. I don't want to be wary of the doctor. I like the doctor, because the doctor is me. The doctor is I, and I am the doctor. What do you mean? Why should I be wary of the doctor? I don't know anything more. Well, Laura, you're just being a jerk now. That's really douchey. Where did you get this information? Who told you that? Thank you, Yanni, asking very nice questions. You wouldn't believe me anyway. Just be careful and do not trust him. Death surrounds him. It's in his destiny. That doesn't necessarily mean my death, though. But, okay, this is a very good warning, actually. I thought that Laura was going off of some kind of, like, some kind of, like, gossip. Because everyone's gossiping. Everybody talks in this whole game. I love it. I love it. Everyone's a freaking gossip. And, like, in the comments, I'm, like, talking about these people also, and I feel like I'm gossiping about the local town that we're all watching over. We're like, how do we feel about Galen? Is Galen alright? Is Galen cool, or is he kind of being weird? Laura? I don't know if I trust Laura. She's kind of, That's how I feel like every character can go down the list and just be like, I don't know so much about this person. Constance, I don't know. Constance got some weird stuff going on. I think she's trying to make some power plays in the city. Death surrounds Galen. It's in his destiny. This is not gossip. This is mystic in nature. She says that we wouldn't believe her source if she told us. I think it has something mystical in nature. And I remember, God, who was it in the comments? I can say no, Aurora. One of y'all was like, I like Yanni because she's calculated. She's someone who gets to the point. She doesn't have that bullshit that like a lot of the other characters have, which is good because Galen is our kind of bullshit character. He bullshits around and that's fun. That's really fun. I like that. So is he going to die or will it be someone close to him? Yanni asking the most poignant question. Oh, dying, huh? Who's gonna die? Who did it? Who done it? I told you, I don't know. Please, I just wanted to warn you and to give you this. A key. Ooh, a key. What does it open? This is really cool. This is like a birthday gift. Big old magical crystal key. I love it. Why are you giving this to me? I saw it fall out of Lev's things. He used to have 2 locked cabinets in the office back when he was still working, as well as a journal with a lock. Nowadays, he only locks his jam cupboard. I thought I should give it to you just in case. Do you want it or not? Yes, yeah, I'll take a key. I don't know why Yanni's accepting a key from Laura. The weird part is that she's accepting it because there's no reason to. It's like, it seems like something where she could at this point be like, that's not really my business, Laura. You should really keep your own business to yourself. But personally, I'm just really glad that Yanni took this key. Thank you, Laura, if I can reciprocate in any way. Chances, what was that? I have no idea. Ancestors. Is it like a giant stompy robot? Is it an earthquake, an explosion? That isn't possible. I think an explosion could be possible. Let's move. We gotta get out of here. Whatever's going on, we gotta leave this place. I was getting worried an entire day and I was no closer to finding Lev. Okay, last known sighting of him in the plaza. This is the best picture we could take. Became more and more evident something must have gone wrong. Was there ever a good reason for a man to disappear from a place that had no way out? But even asking about him was interfering with the balanced system of secrets and personal goals. A system where respecting other people's privacy was the first and foremost rule of conduct. I can't say I didn't enjoy disrupting the stagnant routine of the city. Oh, that's so conniving. I love it. She's like, I don't mind being a homewrecker, if only for a moment. And she's like, yeah, all these frickin' pricks out here, they deserve it. All these bougie motherfuckers. All she wants to do is hang out with those dogs and Dog Boy. Such small pleasures couldn't make up for the fact that I was a doctor. Oh, no, this is Galen now. Okay, that makes more sense. Galen does want to totally screw up all of these rich people. I have lost my patience, albeit in a somewhat unconventional way. That isn't to say I didn't have chances to practice my art, though. Oh no, who's hurt now? Oh right, so Constance, obviously. How do you feel? Much better now, thank you, Dr. Galen. The concoction you gave me had an unusual flavor. May I ask what was in it? It tastes awful, I know. It's an old recipe from back when we used to only have local plants from the Isles. You probably won't know them. It's one of the strongest tonics I know, very universal and very useful. It was a pleasure to watch you prepare it. You are very skillful, Doctor. I wish my teachers felt the same. No, I've simply prepared this so many times, I could do it with my eyes closed. Really, and why is that? Most students in the Isles learn tonics first. Otherwise, they'd flunk most exams. Partying the night before, you know. I see. Your country sounds like a very nice place to call home. Yes, it is. My country rules. Thanks. Most of us choose to spend half our lives traveling. Somebody once told me that curiosity is what makes people grow. It inspires us to try and learn new things. Growing as a human beings, that's all nice, sure. But mostly, we crave adventure. Boredom kills us more effectively than wild animals. But I babble about myself while my patient is waiting for her diagnosis. Talking with travelers from distant places is one of my favorite pastimes, Doctor. It's healing. Talking with, listening to, more like. I didn't give you a chance to speak. Anyway, you show symptoms of mild anemia. Nothing serious, a change of diet, something to strengthen your blood should be enough to put you back on your feet. There's no way that's what it is. Is that it? It could be. The whole, like, bloody nose thing, that would totally be an anemia thing that would be onset by being in a humid climate, such as her bathhouse. I get it. But come on. Not surprised, it happens to me every year during true winter. The silent season always makes me feel weak and apathetic. I see. Living in the far north is straining, even for the natives. I'm guessing you're not from around here, Constance? Oh, I see, it's you who wants to be the listening party now. As a doctor, I need to thoroughly interview my patients. Galen, no, wait, no you don't. That's weird. There's some, like, ethical boundaries you might be crossing. I like the idea, Galen. Ah, so now I'm Galen. What happened to Doctor? Are we dropping formalities and getting more intimate? I could try that, but my intuition tells me flirting with you would be art for art's sake. The boy likes to flirt, but the boy is gay! Art and flirting are my favorite pastimes, but I most enjoy flirting with artists. Sculptors do have strong hands. Ha! I'm glad there's someone you like in this city. Constance, I have a feeling we'll get along just fine. I think you may need medication, though. Give your body a helping hand. Yeah, dude, just give her some iron supplements, my dog. This seems like a pretty cut and dry kind of situation. Found some very noble-looking brandy in one of the cupboards the other day. It should just do the trick. I find alcohol a very efficient remedy for ailments of both mind and body. Trust me, I'm a doctor. Life has taught me never to refuse a generous offer from a well-intentioned man. Thank you, Galen. Is Galen well-intentioned, though? I don't know. And I'm playing as Galen, and I don't know. Perfect. Let me get the bottle. We're gonna share drinks together. Come across as quite relaxed and cheerful, Galen. It makes me forget everything here must seem strange and new for you. And some things must be problematic, I'm sure. What's your least favorite thing so far? The humming of the dome drives me crazy. Being cut off from the world or the lack of people? I would say, Galen's, it's the lack of people. Having my social circle reduced to a small group of people is a new experience, and I admit it feels slightly claustrophobic. They call it the dead season for a reason, you know. Maybe you should try getting a permanent position. You could see the city when it's full of life. It's a melting pot of people from all over the world. Most have extraordinary stories to tell. Some have the gift of presenting them so well you feel like you've experienced them yourself. Just seems like a lot of bougie people, and it doesn't seem like you're in an episode of Cheers where you have like, oh, a big diversity of people hanging out at the bar together and like chatting idly. It seems like a whole bunch of rich people. You make it sound amazing. Apparently there are perks to being the keeper of the bathhouse I didn't realize. I consider myself a collector of stories and characters. So yes, having an opportunity to meet so many is a blessing. May I ask why, of all places in this world, you chose to come to this city? What can I say? I love adventure. Galen, you're full of shit. Don't listen to him, Constance. Come on now. I also have a teacher who travels a lot. She made sure to plant the love of change in me. She says being in constant motion and watching the world shift as you go is the best way to learn. I see. So she sent you here to have a learning experience? No, nothing like that. We get to choose our first journey out of the Isles. Oh yeah, Nanageti. Yeah, that's his mentor. And Mama. Mama! Actually, Nanageti was ambivalent about my plan. She didn't want to let you go? Let me go. Spirits know. It's not her place to let me do anything. She's my mentor, my teacher, not a slave driver. She was worried that coming to a place so different from what I'm accustomed to would be too much for me. It takes a lot of flexibility to adapt to new circumstances. If you ever feel like you need a hand adapting or testing that flexibility of yours, remember, I'm here for you. I appreciate the offer, Constance. I'm flattered, really. But if you're offering to have sex with me, you'll have to be more direct about it. That's another thing about this place. People speak in riddles, and I end up having to depend on my instincts. Your instinct has served you well so far, Galen. Oh dang, she's actually super into me. Well, then I'm flattered and uninterested. Got him! She backs away. Whoa. So it's a no then. That isn't something I hear very often. A pity. Unfortunately, my pupils are gone for the winter as well, so I can't offer you the company of someone more suited to your character. What's that supposed to mean? If I may be so bold as to offer you advice, though, Kasaya might be interested in getting to know you better. Yes! Yes! Oh, it's happening. Oh, it's happening. There you go again. If you mean... Yes, I mean sex! Galen! We're talking about sex here now! Just do the sex now, okay? Subtlety is not your fucking forte! See? Being direct is simple and it saves time. I can see how people who live for adventure and hate staying in one place for too long would call haste a virtue. You're right. I can be reckless sometimes. You're patient because beauty takes time, and the way I see it, beauty is what counts the most for you. And she thinks I'm beautiful. I appreciate this. Also, I like the idea that Galen's also subtly calling Constance out, being like, yeah, you've stayed in this one place for so long that you just live here and waste all of our time and just float through conversations because you're gonna see all these people again anyway every single day for the rest of your life. Like the opposite of that, like lethargy. She's lethargic in a lot of ways, and so is a lot of people here. And so Galen coming in as this force of energy, this like ball of fury, and being like, talk to me straight, give me the goods that I'm looking for, is nice. She's coming in like a wrecking ball through this entire city. Which also, conversely, gives Yanni a lot of room to work her magic too in a more subtle way, because she's more analytical. So it's not actually true? What's going on? A lady should never reveal all her secrets at once. I'm much more interested in your impression of Kasaya. Hot! Hot! No, we have to say he's too sure of himself. We can't just go right in and just say, Kasaya's hot! Although we should. Dang it, it's between what I think is best for Galen and what I want for Galen to be. What I want to enforce and imprint on him. No, we gotta say he is goddamn too sure about himself. His all-knowing attitude's getting on my nerves. I hate people who think they're right all the time. I know what you mean, Galen. Kasaya can be very opinionated. You know what the worst thing about that is? He's usually right. We'll see who's right now that I've agreed to investigate Lev's disappearance. How exciting! I'll be observing your competition with great interest. This brandy was a fine idea. I must say, it really helps break the ice. Hope I won't get hiccups, though. There's no real cure for that, you know. It just has to pass, and I hate waiting. Anyway, friend, I answered your question, and now it's my turn to ask you something. Boom! Friend zoned. Got him. Anyway, friend, just put that barrier up. You're speaking with the right person. I try to learn as much I can about everyone I meet, and I rarely forget a thing. There'll be a time for asking about others. Right now, I'm much more interested in hearing your story, Constance. Why did you come to the city? Oh, it was such a long time ago. My story's not nearly as interesting as yours. I have little to say about it. Ah! Looks like I found yet another victim of a terrible deal with the infamous bank. Ooh! Ooh, you got her in one hit, didn't you? Excuse me for a second. I need to get some water. Whatever's in this bottle, it's nothing like the rum back home. Strange flavor, too. How do they do that? Some herb, maybe? Ah, this is much better. What was I saying? She's still so pissed! You mentioned compacts, Doctor. Oh, yeah, the bank thing. Yeah. So, how come you people don't just rebel against it? You guys are all in this kind of closed bubble. You could just leave, you know? You make it sound so very simple. There must be some kind of magical force to it. This Kala definitely has something to do with it, right? Right? It's gotta. Come on, please, just give me literally anything to work off of here. How many guards can they throw at you, or are you just simply too afraid to act? This isn't a topic I'm comfortable discussing with you. Come on, Constance, show some spirit. Where's your sense of Enough. I apologize, Doctor. You obviously meant no harm by asking, but it is a dangerous subject. Spirits, you're terrified. You would be scared as well if you knew half the things that I do. There cannot and will not be a revolution in this city. Take it as a warning. What's happened to the gracious host? Happy to answer all my questions. Alright, yeah, go ask around about this rebellion. If you want to end your adventure as soon as possible, just leave me out of it. I prefer to leave such foolish notions to Laura. Alright, I'll remember that. Oh no! What was that? Constance, you okay? You good? Yes. The quake caught me off guard. The noise came from the market. It was loud. We better go see what happened. Okay. It's time. It's time. Let's do this. Next time on RDLP. Next time on Solstice, we're gonna see what the cause of this explosion was. We're gonna figure out what the next layer of mystery. We found out that if we talk more about the bank and their compacts with people and what that has to do with the mystic abilities of Kala, we're going to die. And we're gay for Kasaya. That is absolutely a mutual thing. And I'm gonna keep playing hard to get until Kasaya needs to take me. Goal! Check, match, checkmate, done. We're playing the game. We're playing Solstice. We're playing Solstice hard. Alright, I love you guys, and I'll see you next time on RDLP for more Solstice, more adventures, and more awesome stuff. This has been a blast.